Hello everyone, Happy New Year, and this is my first, well technically second, attempt to stream, do a live stream test for, in this case using the CUCM 11.5 integration with UCCX 11.5, and to do that I'm using the free lab beta that's available to everyone. And the first video, a few of you joined, and I was having issues with my cable internet, so it took a lot longer, and by 20 minutes into the video still didn't have everything we needed. And then I also noticed I didn't have the I didn't zoom in enough, so the print was really small, and I was streaming at 720p instead of 1080p. So this is a learning curve. I've been doing some of you may know I've been doing the gaming videos to kind of learn the streaming software and how to interact. So now for this, it's another learning curve to figure out how all this works. So to begin with here, what we'll do is I rolled back what I did before, and I'm going to go into the Contact Center Express. This is the one part that took a while last time. And actually I'm going to use the control click so it opens in a new tab. Hopefully my internet is up. The live stream shows green this time. Comcast recently blocked my internet to notify me that I have 100 gig left, and I made a video about it, and so they're probably mad at me now because I was poking fun and exposing what their security assurance group was doing, but it was all in fun. There we go. Alright, so let's get logged in here. And sorry about the keyboard and mouse. That's another thing I'm gonna have to fix, is or change, because it's really loud to me. So I'm sure it's loud to you, and so hopefully it's not too annoying. And I'll remember to zoom in here so that we can actually see what's going on. So first thing, the Unified Communications Manager, and if we go back over to our topology here, we're just going to be integrating the CUCM with the publisher. So in this case, the Axle database is going to be used for creating the CTI port users and device associations. So before, we've only used it just for users, like in Unity connection. So we're going to go ahead and put in the 192.168.202.211, and I did create a UCCX user, but let's I'm going to use, I don't know if I set the permissions and call manager yet for it, so I'm just going to use the admin for now, and you guys can set this up however you want. Because like I say, you can change this after the fact, but then you can also, I can roll it back anytime you want, or to whatever state if you want to go through these exact steps. And one of the next videos I'm going to do is probably have this plus when we add all the scripts and stuff, because some of the stuff isn't, some of the lab stuff isn't as easy to do live. So like for example, right now we're going to have to wait a little bit, because since I'm not using the 60-day, or since we are using the 60-day, it's generating all the license files, and then we have to wait for it to activate. So I guess while that's doing that, if any of you haven't seen any of the weekly updates, basically I was able to order the Cisco collaboration lab for partners for training and demo, which was almost 90 gig, which is part of why Comcast was raising an eyebrow. why I use almost 10% just on like in one day downloading all those images. Even though I already had them, I just wanted to make a folder for, since I paid for it, and wanted to keep that separate from the other service contract stuff I have. I just re-downloaded everything, put it into a file, and I've applied that here. So the nice thing is as we, right now this is more of a sandbox, but once we have specific collaboration stuff, or whatever you guys want, we don't have to worry about messing with the NTP or anything and doing rollbacks and not have our license expire. So let me, so for example, let's say if we go to our CUCM, and I think, I don't know what's going on with my cable, because since today is January, technically my usage should be reset, so I can have as much data, or not as much data as I want, but it should be reset back to the terabyte. But if any of you that are using the VPN, if it takes a long time like that to load, let me know. I am let me see. Right now, I have everything running on one server, and let's see. Wow. Yeah, so there's like 13 gigahertz, or 13,000 megahertz. So 13 gigahertz of CPU usage right now. And that's, I think, a bulk of it is UCCX right now. But, if there are performance issues, let me know, because I do have a second server I was going to use for a second node, but if I have to start moving some of the devices off so it performs better, let me know. All the testing I've done, though, like with calls and everything, it's worked out just fine. But I also have it set up to do auto backups, so you can see that we no longer have the demo warnings or backup warnings. Everything is good to go. And we have a few devices, and again, we can set this back to whatever you want, but then I did add the VCS Expressway E. It's not totally configured yet because I need to get the VCS-C licensing. I think I messed that up because it wasn't working, but on the VCS Expressway, I can show you, we have, here's all the options I've added, as well as the release key for Expressway E. And then what I was going to do is I have an IP we could use that I'll just static port map it, essentially one-to-one NAT, and use that to set up like Cisco Jabber Guest and use it through here. I just got to get the other license ironed out. Let's see. What else to show while we're waiting? We got the Cisco Emergency Responder. We had MediaSense. But these all have licenses now. So let's see. That's pretty much it for the updates. Like I say, you can log into any of these. And all right, now that UCCX is ready, it shows validation completed here, so we'll go ahead and click on next, and then we have to wait for all the services to activate. And last time I said it wouldn't take too long, but it took a little bit longer than I planned, so we'll see how this goes here. CPU is looking really good, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. I also have to remember to do some DJing too, because I think I can, yeah, I can make myself disappear as well. So if my mug gets in the way, I can just remove it. Yeah, so normally these parts I would, fast forward or cut out till it was done for the videos, but all right, cool. So here we go with we're ready to hit next. And we'll go ahead and keep those checked, choose next. Okay, so now for the Axle providers, this is going to be for creating the CTI ports, users, devices, and things like that, or device associations, I should say. And we'll go ahead and add the subscriber as well, and use the admin password. We'll also add these for the CTI managers. Those and the users under here get created automatically, and we'll use the JTAPI and the same password as all the other devices, because these JTAPI users will then be created. And then for the RMCM subsystem, we could call this RMCM. Oh, there we go. That's what I had it before. RMCM agent, because that's usually one of the resources, or it's referred to as agents or resources, depending if you're in CUCM or Unity Connection. But then we'll give this the same password. And the only thing we'll have to do with this user is to add some additional permissions to allow additional CTI parameters to work with all the phone models, 9971 and newer specifically. But other than that, then most of the stuff we're going to be doing is in UCCX directly. And like I say, I'll be making a pre-recorded video for most of those, but I wanted to at least get... already exists. Would you like to reuse this user? Okay. Yeah, because so what's happening here is UCCX is logging into Call Manager, creating all these users to get it, the database set up. So even though I rolled back the UCCX configuration when I messed up the first stream, I would have had to go back and delete the user in CUCM. So the good news with that is I can at least show you what it looks like. So if we go to next and ENUS, next. And use the UCCX as administrator and choose finish. Now this is the part where it's going to reset and take a while to come back, but once it comes back it'll be good. But since the previous setup, if we go to our end users here, oh no, I don't see them. Oh, yeah. So here we go. So under the application users, we got the JTAPI one and RCMC agent. So you'll see these once. Let's see. Let's go down here. And we'll put in contain CTI. Because see, it needed supporting rollover mode as well. I don't think it needs all devices, but the supporting connections and the rollover. Sorry, it's what, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Haven't gone to bed yet, but wanted to at least have a live session test in place. And see, now this is one thing I just I'm gonna have to remind myself, or if you guys in the chat want to remind me, is I need to make sure to zoom in on these when we do this so you guys can see. So, but that is actually pretty much it as far as this piece goes, because everything else is going to be done in UCCX. Let's see. We go to our end users. Let's just pick one. Or no, I'm in the phone. Let's see. User man. Lost my orientation now that I zoomed in. Let's see, end user, YouTube C. So see, now you got this IPCC extension in here now, so you know it's at least integrated at this point. So this week I'm taking a few days off, so we'll go through, set up some scripts, and still gotta do some pre-recordings for the routing and switching lab environment as well. But I will hopefully get a video out. Let's see, what day is it? It is Sunday, so probably either later today or for sure tomorrow, with the weekly update video, and then get those done this week. So that's it for the initial integration so far. It was intended to be short, and let's see, what are we at here? 17 minutes. We didn't even get this far when it was over 17 minutes in the first run because of all the issues I was having. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.